Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
Ultimate up, Death Blossom comes out, takes out 2, takes out 4, team wipe. Guys getting past the defender, up to this guy, looks past the goaltender, he might be able to get it all through, he does manage to tuck it under the grip in this rough. A couple other here, you see Relax in this museum area.
Huge jumping knife till the finish.
Through the volley, with the shorty, he's crowned. Oh! Second, he's on.
The squeeze is off for Winters, Krakenot going in. It moved off them from freeing Waterloo. Now, or will it be in a little while?
There. So downfall, he does have a bit of an open opportunity, and he is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Ooh, infield pass.
Oh, yes,
Nice.
that was excellent play out of Condors.
Now, forward, but he can't get away from it. Slightly takes him down in the backside of the fight. One goes down as well. Potch gets taken down. And look, with the very siren just pushed away, still alive. But now here comes the 4-man shockwave. But doesn't even matter because forced to deal back.
The question is, are you ready? And my answer is absolutely yes. Welcome here to Conestoga College. We're getting into the Canadian Esports Nationals in just a few moments. I'm Lee Fex, and I'm hanging out here with Cosmin.
How
What's
are
going
you?
on? Well, we should do gamer tags. What the heck? Toa Ninja.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
you're Cosmin on the screen, so that's what you're
Indeed I
today.
am. That's what they call me on the team as well.
Okay,
when
well, then I
play.
should probably do the same.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, then I'm going to call you best friend.
Okay.
That's what we are for the rest of today. We're going to be watching some Rocket League here with the Condor Esports team. They're going to be getting some fun matches. Our American friends are sleeping, probably napping soon after all the turkey they're about to eat. It's Thanksgiving for them coming up. So the Canadians are like, we need something to do. So let's play some video games.
Some Rocket League today.
Exactly, and that's what we're doing all week. So today we're getting into some GSL groups where we'll find out where the rest of these Canadian teams situate themselves. You can see our boys just over there, right to the side. They're chat. What do you think they're talking about right now?
I guarantee you, Chunk is probably talking about either the snacks he was having or just how much they've prepared for this. He's very excited.
This Snacks is preparing.
It is.
I mean,
that's
included in my preparation for any kind of competition, to be honest.
He is around the hub, the snack menace.
Okay.
He is.
Well, okay? Well, let's hope he's snacked up then, because again, we're going to need him off to a good start. We're to talk a little bit about the groups. We got best of 5s throughout the groups right now. Mm-hmm. Essentially, again, GSL. So it's you win 2, and then you're in. You don't have to play that third match. But if you lose 2, you're out. You lose 1, you win 1, you get another chance. After that, you'll have a third game to play. So our hopes is that these snacks just cruise them right on through.
2-0.
Yeah. Let's hope. 2-0?
Let's hope so.
All right.
Call it here.
Let's let's talk about their journey with the team, what people can expect, because, you know, there might be some people out there that haven't watched these guys play before. We've seen them in their groups coming in third. They got to the finals, I believe, recently. I do believe didn't win,
No.
but they were doing good. So it's an
They
all-around
were.
solid roster that we got going on for the Condors.
Yeah. You can see on the right there 80. And we're gonna jump into the game, but 80 is a big fan of getting up in the air, and he's been playing quite well this term. Chunk dead, however. Yeah. Lovely guy.
Well, there you go, all three players. The Y, by the way, I've been informed, is silent. So it's Rachel, the Chunk, and 80.
80.
That we're looking out for. Skatey?
Skatey, if you'd like.
Does he play hockey?
No. Well, yes, but that has nothing to do with it.
Oh.
No, we just started calling him that. He doesn't know why yet.
Oh.
He won't.
Hey, well, if 80 was lurking around in the shadows, he'd be shady.
Yes, he would.
Okay, no, let's not start on those this early on. Again, this is a best of 5 we'll be watching as we have the Condors on an early attack, trying to get that first goal. You want to set off on the right foot. You know, you want to make sure this isn't happening. You can bring it back. But
left foot.
First minute, but yeah. Fair enough. Hey, they still got smiles on. I think they'll take the first little bit in stride. They're shocked. Like, what on earth? That is a fantastic reaction, actually.
That was. He is certainly not sure how that went in. It was a good angle. Good angle by Calgary.
Hey, early goals, something you can shrug off. I mean, part of playing any competition, not just Rocket League, but is being able to shake off any of those early problems to keep yourself in that mental. And it seems like, again, the mental's fine. You saw the look before. Nice.
Let's go.
Demo goal to slide that one away. The Chunk coming through.
Chunk was snacking on a car there. Ate it right up.
Nom, 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 nom.
Ate Quantillis for dinner.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
All tied up. Again, as I said, it's easy to shake those things off.
Yeah.
I want to see some. How many flip resets do you usually see for this guy?
In one go or at all?
I guess that says the state of their flip resets.
No. I couldn't tell you at all, but I know that 80 loves a flip reset.
All right, good.
Loves a lot. You might. Oh, no, maybe not. But you could have seen one there if he'd gotten the ball a little further than the wall itself.
All right. Well, I got high expectations now.
He spends a lot of time doing air dribble hoops.
That's in.
Bad rotation there by Calgary, and just leads to a goal.
Yeah. No. Calgary again. A little bit far pushed up. Quant is like, you can make those. Sometimes you have to go for those risky plays, but when you make those dives, you got to make sure you hit the ball.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's smarter. Just let that shot get take. I mean, Quant was in a position. You could have rotated out to his left there and gotten back in time to save it, but it is hard. Hindsight 2020 and another one.
Yeah.
As we're talking, we'll take another goal. 2-goal lead.
Absolutely. Chunk is just having a good time over there, cheering. See if he gives us another little heart for the camera. He did, I want to say, a month ago.
It's been that long since the last heart he's given the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
sad.
upsetting.
It is.
We're going to have a team talk.
We will. We very, very likely will. But, yeah. Rochelle, good touch. Not good enough, but
we'll get there.
Yeah.
It's game one.
Chunk in the Dominus. This is unusual. He's usually in an Octane. He was converted. He was converted by 80 to the Octane hitbox. Flip reset here? Maybe not. Down to Rochelle.
Does look like they have a good control of the field right now. Oh, there's one of those last mans. I mean, they'll be fine, but again, it does look like they're feeling fine on the field. Another demo coming in. That's going to be an open net if they can get a hard touch. 80 not able to connect as hard as he would have liked.
What if we started counting with 80's name every time he misses an open net?
What are we counting to?
81, 82.
What happens when we get to after 89?
We start again?
Let's just hope he doesn't miss that much.
He won't. He won't. No. But yeah, no, I was talking with their coach. We got a training session with him, and he was talking about the role of the third man.
Right.
You know, your job is to play time, play safe. And that's happened twice now where their third man just hasn't been able to do that, and Conestoga capitalized.
Yeah, I mean, again, we almost had a situation where just there where we got punished for a little bit of a anxious push past midfield instead of holding, but hey,
Musty
going for the musties off the backboard, and that's good. I mean, that's something that the Dominus is good for. That's for certain.
Absolutely.
But it's kind of showing the confidence when you see players starting to go for plays like that. It's showing the amount of space that their opponents are giving to them. A little dunk right here. He got the dunk, posting out though.
I was hoping for a flip reset.
Yeah, in a space like that, it's hard unless the player is really confident with it.
I'd say he is.
Sometimes your best play, though, is to grab that 50-50, try to center it back out when there's only one defender left. Bar and out there for Calgary. They're trying to go for a couple shots, trying to bring this back to a one-goal game. With that final minute approaching, 2 goals starts to get a little bit scary in that final minute. Very possible, though, to pull back, but not the way the Condors are looking right now. They're looking confident on the field, as I mentioned. They're going for musties. They're feeling good out there.
Guarantee you Calgary is starting to do the math. You know, if we just score once every 20 seconds, we can take it to overtime. You know?
I don't know if math is the right thing to be looking for right now. Right now, it's trying to keep possession of that ball and not double committing like that.
Not hand it off to Rachel in the corner. Bates 1, Bates 2.
Oh, do it to him.
Beautiful.
There it is.
They're smiling. They're happy with that.
Oh, why wouldn't you be? I always make my opponents watch a fake. Nice. Get out of here. Goodbye, Calgary. 4-goal lead, 30 seconds. I'm going to say that's a. I won't talk about the rest of the game, but I'm going to say right now that's game 1 in the books. And the way that they're looking on the field right now, Calgary has some massive adjustments they need to make communication-wise on their own side of the field if they want to have any chance of being able to win this best of 5.
Yeah. Conestoga from last week did get knocked out of the NECC, I believe, playoffs in round 1. And there were just a lot of communication problems, and they seem to have sorted out a lot of that and passed off that burden to Calgary here. There's been quite a few interesting rotations in the third-man position.
There it is, game 1. Going to the Condors. It's a best of 5, so they'll have to win 2 more. We'll see if they can do it in a sweep. Again, honestly, if they continue like this and Calgary doesn't make any changes, then absolutely, this is going to be a sweep, which would be nice because that sets us at 1-0 in groups. And remember, you win 2 in the group.
You're just through.
And you're just through. Why not make your Monday easy? The rest of the games then, the finals, carry on Saturday. And then the grand finals, one single best of 7, will be on the Sunday. So there's still a lot of games ahead. Make the groups as easy as possible. Get that out of the way. Feel confident. Because then you can go into that weekend saying, oh, we were one of the best in our groups. We can take on the rest.
Absolutely.
And as you saw, confidence is huge for a squad. Being able to laugh and smile with each other. You saw it on the face cams. You see it right there. They're thinking now, but it's not too much thinking they have to do. I mean, they could pick up the pace a little bit if they wanted to, a little more speed. But honestly, unless Calgary makes any changes, they don't need to do much.
It's not looking good for them if they don't.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Calgary's having their own serious talks right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it would be. I would just say for them, just watch, again, those double commits. They had so many players pushed up really aggressively on the offense that caused them to be caught off a little bit. More than once.
That comes back down to that communication. You know, if you don't know where your teammate is, he doesn't comment for you, you're going to go thinking that nobody's there. And then all of a sudden you're both there. You know?
All right, what we got here? Again, a little slow, but the communication was there from Calgary. So they're talking to each other. Again, that's that third man up with another miss.
Chunk with a miss of his own.
That could be a shot in, though. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Guilt-free.
Oh, the humanity.
It was on sale.
Oh, I'm going home. I can't watch any more of that.
Oh, Chunk. He tried. You can probably hear him through the mics bemoaning that miss. But,
it was close, though.
It was.
It wasn't as heartbreaking as the one we saw just before from Calgary.
Indeed.
That's going to be a chance for double tap. 50 there from the defense of Calgary. They can't get out of their own end. Have to be careful with 50 like that. That's very easy to let that go back into your own net.
Yeah. 80, maybe he goes for a nice pinch, maybe a 50.
Nope, he's just going to not touch the ball. Sometimes not touching the ball is the best thing to do. So your opponent has no idea what's going on.
If I don't know, they definitely don't.
Right. Oh, flip reset. Good job, 80 needed to get up for that. You don't want to give that kind of space. Someone set up that nicely. Get in the way.
Yeah, Conestoga has been doing a good job here on aggression. Chunk coming off the ceiling a few times. They're not really giving Calgary any space to breathe. And
well, the good thing is that, as you even saw there was a chance for a double commit, but Rochelle said, okay, no, I see Chunk's right there. He's probably got a better head on that. He can get a 50 sideways. If Rochelle came into that and tried to get a touch, that could have 50 back towards their own corner. So it was just good communication, solid awareness from Conestoga to make sure they're not putting themselves in the positions that Calgary has been putting themselves into.
Yeah. And Calgary getting an attack now. Rochelle bumping him into the back wall there. Yeah. And that's that third man again, very high up. There was one rotating back, but if that rotate doesn't go quick enough.
Or approaching the halfway mark, and the scoreline's drastically different than game one. Came out with a 4-1 win, and now we're sitting tied at the halfway. I mean, something on the field's changed right now. You know, it could be the possibility of Calgary working something out, or Conestoga. I mean, it's very easy to get in your own head after a win like that to just say, okay, well, we got this, and stop focusing, or to overthink and get too defensive.
True. Rochelle was looking quite, I don't want to say worried, but very, very pensive.
They all had serious faces on
it
it between. It was drastically different than when in-game.
Oh,
Good
80,
save.
great save.
They're picking up that pace, though, that I mentioned coming out of game one. Add a little more speed into it.
Rochelle? Oh.
All three players are taking some really tight cuts and making sure they're getting back onto that ball as quick as possible. Goal line save. I thought that was in for sure. You couldn't even see the defender behind the post. Now they're on an attack. No one's there. That's going to be in.
Oh, no.
And Mr. Chunk is going to put that one away.
The chunky monkey himself.
Sounds like a kind of cookie.
It does.
Like a banana chocolate chip.
It could well be. Sweet, though, just like Chunk. Sweet guy.
Is he a sweet guy?
He is good at ping pong.
Actually, I just know. Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then he's going to make it as a Rocket League player.
Absolutely.
All of the pro Rocket League players love playing ping pong.
Insanely good at ping pong.
The French are really good, of course, but what are they not good at? I don't know what it is about
the air. The water and the air. Don't drink it in Paris.
Don't drink the air?
The
or
Seine.
the water?
The Seine River. I hear it's dirty.
Oh, yeah. I would be drinking water out of a river in any major city.
Musty.
There's the musty. That's center.
I want to see that on net from Chunk. I would absolutely love to see that on net coming from Chunk.
Hey, I mean, I don't mind the... oh, nice.
Just like
Beautiful
you said.
Little fake.
Not touching it sometimes is the best touch.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Got under. I think he got the flip reset on it, too. He did, right?
He's just
there
got
it
him.
is. Got a second touch. Yep.
Okay. There you go. That's one.
That's the good thing. The beauty about flip resets is that clean flip resets are fast and hard to deal with, but slow and sloppy resets are almost equally as hard to deal with because they become unpredictable. Is he going to get it? I don't know. Is he going to get it late? Maybe.
Is he even going to get it on net?
Right.
At all? Yeah.
Well, at that point, I guess you don't have to worry because it's not on target.
Down in the depths of champ, though. You never know.
One thing I've seen from the Condors, too, I think something that will help them in the long run is a lot of their initial first touches are a little bit away from control. And I can see the mechs have been practiced. Like they've been practicing the mechs. Keeping that ball a little tighter to the car after their first touches. Oh, they're going to give away one with 6 seconds left. But, I mean, they should be fine. He's like, oops.
Chunk head and hands. Well, just one hand, but...
Yeah, that one's an interesting one because, I mean, it was a touch right out to Calgary from Chunk, but you also saw Rashiel pushing up a little early before that. First man had rotated back into third position, so a little bit of both, not playing cautious in the final seconds. You don't have to. You're up by 2, but, you know, you
Never
do give up one as a result.
Yeah. And across 2 games now, Conestoga holding them to 1 goal apiece.
Hey, one more. That's a nice, beautiful sweep.
Somebody call a janitor.
Hello, janitor. I don't think they're. Are they here right now?
Maybe.
They're probably off duty.
Maybe.
What are the normal operating hours for a janitor in a college?
I would guess all the time, like a different janitor all day.
Just one guy, 24/7.
I haven't been home in 10 years.
There's actually just a bunch of clones when they go into the janitor's closet.
Oh,
it's
dear.
just a line of them. They plug themselves in. The next one pops off the rack.
Moff Gideon wants to know their number.
Again, this is cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Just close. Yeah. I don't know enough Star Wars lore, so
that's okay.
I knew enough to know what you're talking about. But
Mandalorian season 3.
I can't banter with you further than that.
That's okay.
I liked Rogue One, and that's about it.
It's a good movie.
I agree.
Yeah.
Looking for a 3-0 sweep?
I think so. Maybe they pick it up. They seem to be really enjoying themselves by the end of that second game. So hopefully they carry it into this one. They put a couple of goals away in early and just get to work in some rotations and just keep the ball out of their net, obviously, and make it an easy 3-0. Then go home after another game.
Well, yeah, no, they got to do it. Don't go home yet. You'll get DQ'd.
Yeah.
Oh, game 3. Let's end this now. Let's shut them down.
Style points for nothing, but
doesn't matter if you don't get a goal. Come on, Calgary.
Not even a cross.
Get out of here.
Rochelle missing.
That's
but
a bang.
Chunk to 80.
That's home.
Oh, if he gets a touch there, I think that's just a goal.
Yeah, just a little bit out of reach there.
Double commit.
No, yeah, you saw it too. Another. I mean, it was not hard to miss.
It was not. No. Oh, great
nice
touch by
doink.
Chunk.
Beautiful double tap. That's in.
No need.
Posting in.
It's
That's
beautiful.
it.
That's what 80 does.
Good comms too. Look at this doink on the way out. Great touch from Chunk. Up to 80. 80's like, I'm going to turn on that. We're going to send one home. Defenders have no idea what hit him. Again, full control from the Condors.
You can see that little grin on his face. He knows what he's done.
He's been smirking all day.
Yeah, absolutely. Calgary coming on the attack, but quickly foiled, and all they can really do is boom it to Chunk on the wall for him to clear.
Is that going to be a 2v1 in? Nah.
Double commit, though, again.
Hey, to be fair, as long as you make the touch you need to make, that's fine. But a double commit that results in a goal, problematic.
Very awkward.
Yeah, you'll hear it from pro players, too. They've said, it was Fairy Peak specifically, back in the day, said, double commits aren't a problem if you trust the touch is going to happen. What's going on here, though?
Yet again, I think they double commit on the goal there. One on a squishy save and one off the wall. Maybe it's just a bad landing, but
yeah,
two people in the air.
This is rough. Someone needs to be up earlier from Calgary on that. I mean, letting the ball have that much time uncontested is a bit problematic. I mean, not for us.
No, not for us.
We're biased. We want the Condors to win.
Absolutely.
This is great.
80 to Rochelle.
Ooh, posted out.
Rochelle, good clear. But yeah, Calgary just not really stringing together too much in a row here. No, even so, like Conestoga has just been very dominant.
You do like I like to see it though. Syed, I assume, is trying to mimic some of the playbook of the Condors with the doinks itself. Is a fake?
That's fake? No! Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
You know, I saw in a video actually talking about RLCS pros learning to fake on purpose for one another.
Yeah, yeah.
And that it was something to do with the fact that they didn't have the IQ power
or
something. That was, no problems with that here.
Yeah, no, it's just, oops.
It's not a fake. It's not a whiff, sorry, it's a fake.
It's always a fake.
Highly tactical.
Well, at the halfway mark, we're looking at that nice and quick sweep against the University of Calgary. And, you know, sometimes in Game 2, a team could show their true colors. You lose 4-1 in Game 1, but you can come back and it can quickly become a series. But what we saw in Game 2 is carried over to Game 3 as well, and I just don't think Calgary quite has the same level of cohesion that Condors have on the field, right?
Indeed. It kind of does seem that Conestoga is kind of just having their way in the air.
Yeah.
And again, those super aggressive plays, you know, they just come in, and by the time Calgary goes to do anything with the ball, there's a Conestoga guy breathing down their neck, and that's just not going to work in their favor whatsoever, of course. And the passing plays too.
Double.
Just terrific. Chunk. Good recovery there.
I would have liked that to go in the first time, but yeah, it's hard to read that second touch off the post there.
I
It's
think
a dunk.
Yeah, you can see they're dancing it up. But if 80 doesn't touch that, I think Chunk puts it away for the 3-man pass play.
Cardboard box of a Dominus. Just turns sideways and that's in. Oh no, confusion. It's chaos for Calgary.
Chunk's looking on in disbelief for a second there. There's no way they're double committing like this.
I like it too. Rochelle's just been hanging out for the most part. And like we don't need much in terms of defense. It was a close chance there, but he hasn't needed to get into the play too much.
No, this is something I've been trying to learn from him, is that patience.
Dang it. Yes.
And also this shot right here. Oh, never mind. Not that shot.
That's still going to be in.
But same thing. You can see Rochelle telling him, I had that. But
that was close. Yeah, at this point, I mean, the problem is that if you get into the next group, and again, I haven't seen all of these teams play, so I'm going to assume that some of their next opponents are going to have probably a bit more of a put-together defense. For Calgary right now, it does feel that there's just a kind of lack of knowledge of where to be on the field at certain times that's putting them in these really difficult situations to make awkward saves. I played hockey my whole life, and I was a goaltender, and you know, a lot of times people are like, you make some really great saves, like they look really cool. And I'm like, yeah, that's because I was out of position. If I was in position, they would look boring.
I know the feeling in soccer.
Right, yeah. If you make just a save that looked easy, it's because you were in a good spot.
Yeah,
great position.
There's no reason that shot should have looked as good as it did.
Right.
And that save shouldn't have been as good as it was. But hey, and we call those camera saves.
Yeah, that's it. Kind of what we're seeing is almost camera saves from Calgary. It's just that they're approaching a lot of the situations defensively a little awkward, which causes them to be put in those spots where they're trying to make awkward saves. They haven't been able to make the saves, the camera saves, but it starts with being in a better position. Well, there it is.
Yeah, he own goals it.
Quick old own goal. A little BM to send out Calgary.
Oh, he didn't mean it, though. You see that? He didn't mean it.
I think he did. He?
Maybe he seems to be asking why, asking how. But that's okay, because that's a win. That's 3 for 3.
That's a big old dub there.
No need to go to
Condors.
No need to go to 4. No need to go to 5.
Although now we'll probably have to wait for the other groups to finish. We should have gone to Game 5. We got to go yell at them. They got to drag it out.
Go ask them to 2v3 for extra entertainment. Did you bring your controller?
You don't want to see that.
Keyboard and mouse player?
No, I'm controller, but you don't want to see that. Dude, we're both like C3 or something.
Yeah.
We don't want to.
Hey, you know, you can smell Grand Champion at C3.
I can certainly smell it every time I poop all over me.
Well, yeah, because it falls down. Like the boost falls down and you smell it.
I wish they would send down candy bars instead, but that's just not the reality.
Almost Christmas. Maybe you can get one in a Christmas car. He has the candy cane boost.
Please, GC, give me something nice.
Can I have some more?
Okay, well, we have our 3-0 win, and again, now at this point, we're going to have to be waiting for. I'm going to presume we don't have any updates on any of those other teams, but yeah, we'll have to wait for the rest of those matches to finish out in their groups. So if any of these matches are going to Game 5, we might have well, we might have another 20 minutes or so here before the next match. So we'll have to wait and find out what's going on. But yeah, biggest thing for them thinking forward is to make sure that this doesn't turn into complacency. It's very easy when you play a team that you do just, in reality, not to be mean, but in reality, outclass. It's very easy for you to forget how to play fast in your next match, right?
You get cocky with it, too.
So game one is going to be a big proving point in whoever their next opponent is in making sure that they can come out swinging hard. Not, if they do lose their game one, not to take it too hardly on themselves, but make sure they focus up into a game two. Because, it's very easy to lose that pacing, especially if they have a bit of time now in between.
Yeah, let's hope that they have a nice team talk. Their coach probably is in the call with them, probably reminding them not to forget, like, you guys aren't done. There's still more to go. Don't get complacent, Do
you have any insight on how these guys keep warm in between matches, or
ranked?
Do they play ranked? They don't just go into training packs?
Free play. I don't know. It depends. It depends. I'm not entirely sure, but I would assume like most of them like to go into free play training packs. Maybe if they want to warm up again right before they play a ranked game or two, just to keep the comms flowing.
Right.
I know we like to do that in the academy team. Just play a little ranked and talk it out.
I feel like ranked would make me worse. I'd 1v1.
I
What's your
don't know.
1v1 rank?
Diamond 1.
I don't even know what mine is. I don't even think I've done placements, to be
Maybe,
honest.
I mean, it's interesting. Diamond 1, I find GCs and other ranks, and they can't play ones to save their lives. But they're doing mechanics. They just don't know that if I block it, it's you've overcommitted to the nth degree.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. It's talking ones. It's a different language. It is good to stay warmed up, though, and to make sure you keep on your toes. I've done that before, actually, with teammates. That's why I was saying for a team, I wonder if it's a viable thing in between when you have, say 20 minutes or so until your next match to 1v1 each other, because I found that it definitely keeps me on point. I think in ranked, it's very easy to just kind of mindlessly run your rotations and tunnel vision.
Yeah.
But if you're playing another teammate, you want to prove to them that you're better than them. You got a little bragging rights. You can talk smack to your teammates if you need. And it also just makes sure you're going into that next series thinking about how easy it is to get punished. Because that's one thing I think Ones teaches you really well is how to avoid getting punished too much. You play a little more cautiously, a little more grounded as that third man if you have a lot more Ones experience. This is why a lot of anybody that knows Rocket League says play your ones.
You'll
get your
better.
vegetables.
Yeah.
And you'll see the play come out in your threes as well.
No matter how bad it tastes. I've started playing ones a lot lately, actually.
Ones is very salty.
It is. It certainly is. But no, I know that Chunk is probably going to be telling them, it's time now to focus up. They might get up, they might walk around, stretch, but
right.
But yeah, I think if you go into ranked or whatever game mode with a purpose, like you go in saying, hey, we can't stop talking, we got to keep calming. They're obviously not in ranked there on the screen. They're fixing their hair, but
that's also very important. Let's make sure ours are good.
Yeah, I don't have enough hair right now to
get your swoop over to the side.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go? Where's your Movember stash?
Everywhere.
Okay, rub it in. I can't do that.
I can't avoid it.
Inevitable.
It is inevitable.
Shave it next day. It's there.
So I believe we did get an update there. So 2-0 for Ottawa versus Lethbridge is the current situation.
So Ottawa, so that's, I don't know if that'll be our next match, but we are waiting for that to finish up the group. So potentially one more, which means probably about 7 more minutes, which means you've had enough of us. Let's go to a break. Let's stretch our legs. Let's go see. Let's get some insight. We'll go talk to them. We'll see you guys on the other side of this break. Hello and welcome back to the Conestoga Condors broadcast of the Canadian Esports Nationals. I'm Leaf. Beside me is still, oh yeah, they got a towing engine.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. We had to be even. I wasn't Brody.
No, you weren't.
That's a weird name.
No.
It's so weird. It's so macho. It's the complete opposite of me.
It's a name.
It's
like any
it's
other
a name.
They call you it. You know.
They do, and I do answer. But
That's good. It's good that you answer. It'd be awkward, if you didn't.
Anyways, we're getting into our second round here. We won our first one against Calgary 3-0. It was wonderful. We just cruised on through. We had a little break. I hope you guys got some snacks in the meantime. And now we're playing the University of Ottawa, who I heard from the players are going to be a much more difficult challenge than their match against Calgary.
They also did sweep their opponent just now, Lethbridge.
Right.
So it's two teams coming off hot games. Two teams both, coming in confident. And Ottawa does seem to have their communication together a little better. We watched a little bit of it, and this should be a very good game. Instincts
are going to be a little more there, too. We got a couple, I believe, high SSLs on these teams. So, and yeah, it's not gonna be as easy.
No, no cakewalks here.
You just get those instincts coming in. There's first goal for Blaze.
Good demo.
One of the 4,000 Blazes out there.
Doesn't matter how many there are if this one scores.
That's true.
Yeah.
All that matters is what's in front of you right now. Blaze is taking the first goal for the University of Ottawa. Again, we were just talking in between to the players on the squad, 80, Rashil and Chunk, and they were saying that this will feel better for them. They'll be able to keep pace and use their mechs a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because things will feel a little more familiar to them because of the skill level is a little closer to being matched. But they definitely still said it's going to be a harder match because of that higher skill level in their opponents.
No goalie here either.
Yeah.
It's two quick ones for you, Ottawa. And Conestoga does seem to kind of be lacking a bit of communication here. You can see, who is that? Chunk and 80 are right on top of one another, holding hands.
Yeah, it's even not that. It's even the fact that neither of them had recovered in that amount of time, too.
Yeah.
Right, and that you're going to have no one home. That needs to be communicated. I'm not back, and that third man needs to be able to get in the way. I do like to see, though, Chunk pulling out the Lightning McQueen.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
There was a comment on the Twitch, I believe, that inspired that.
Gotta treat the fans.
Gotta treat the fans. Hopefully it doesn't come at the expense of a goal.
There it is.
Ka-chow!
Every time Chunk scores, I want chat popping off. I better see some ka-chows.
You know what they say about life, right? They say it's a highway.
Okay. Can I admit something on broadcast?
You may.
I've never watched any of the Cars movies.
That's okay.
I've watched every other Pixar. Wow.
You ever been in a car?
A couple times.
Close enough.
Yeah, okay. It's the same thing?
Same idea.
Once I was in, wasn't talking to me.
Oh, no.
Another one from University of Ottawa. Hey, we got through once. We can get through again. 2-goal lead's not too devastating, especially with 3 minutes left. But there is a lot of pressure from University of Ottawa on the Condors side of the field. And I don't think that's going to relent. So an answer will need to come from Condors. We talked about it before. Game 2 is where it really comes down to find out what a player or a team is going to look like. Game 1 can just be a landslide.
Just nerves on one side is enough.
It can, because it can catch you off guard.
Yeah.
But it's how you pull together in that Game 2.
And if Game 2 doesn't work out, it's all about Game 3.
No, I think if Game 2 doesn't work out, you just give up.
Oh, okay.
Forfeit.
Solid. Oh, great save by 80.
Save. Another one? Not quite.
Yeah.
Again, they're there. They're not ridiculously dismantled. The problem is that it's just on the edge, and sometimes something like that can slip through. You see Rashil's there. You also saw, I think it was Chunk was making his way back to the goal line as well.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just empty net like we saw in that first goal. But
yeah, no, it's minute details.
A little more pick me up on the recoveries from Condors, and I think they'll hold themselves in here defensively. then you start looking at the offensive side of the field.
Yeah, and like we were saying in that first game, or I was at least, the pressure, the aggression from Conestoga is now being emulated by Ottawa, and Conestoga is barely getting a touch off before yet again someone's right on top of it. They're really just going to need to pick themselves up and try to make this less of a demolishing and bring that into game 2 and 3 and hopefully 4 and win.
I think the real thing you want to be doing right now, I mean, you have to play with what you have. And if the reality of the situation is you want to get those quick transitions from defense to offense, but they're not happening and you're on defense a lot, play to that. And they're going to have to start rotating back to defense a little bit more than they want to. Give up on a lot of those cuts for now. Make sure the defense is solid. Good bump, though, to recover.
Great.
But, again, trying to push up field when your third man is making the touch and then having the ball go off the roof and right in front of your net like we just saw is, if that's the reality, just start rotating back to defense a little more.
Yeah. End of the day, if they don't score and you score just one, you still win, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's not what you can do if you're getting scored on every 2 seconds. So
True.
Fix up the defense first before fixing up your offense.
Maybe we see a flip reset coming out of 80 here. We do. Pass one. Jay Chan decides that that's where it ends, though. Nice demo. Chunk not looking for Rochelle. Maybe a communication thing, but it is not looking good for Conestoga right now. Although, having said that,
taking a fake.
Ooh, ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Yeah, like if they can just leave this match, you know, heads held up, not feeling too bad about anything, not being too in their own head. Game 2 can definitely go their way, and then it can just follow up from there. But got to get there first.
Hey, we sunk 2. I mean,
they bleed.
Yeah,
gods do bleed.
Are they gods? We're already calling them that.
I was just quoting a movie.
Yeah.
The only god I see is Chunk and Lightning McQueen.
I think we've already established that my pulp culture knowledge is.
I honestly have no idea where that movie, what movie that is. Oh, good turn by Rochelle. Not good enough. That's okay.
It's the right idea. That's what you want to do. I mean, final 20 seconds, may as well send it all if you do have the offense. Just get in there. Someone's got to be up to pressure this, though. Not to be too afraid of your opponents. They may be, as you quoted, gods. But get up there. Fight them. Punch a god in the face.
Double commit. But 1 second. So it doesn't really matter in the end.
Yeah, no. Coming into game 2, though, again, I think I really just think as long as that defense is held a little tighter, make sure your first priority is not turning upfield. I mean, I wish I could draw you a diagram, but like, say if you already have a guy at midfield and your third man, you got another one rotating back, and that third man's about to get a hard clear. The one rotating back wants to keep rotating back. Let that guy at midfield turn up, but I've seen it a few times where the guy rotating back will turn up while the guy at midfield's trying to rotate back now. And you have a situation where if that third man that was trying to get that clear misses, gets a bad touch, gets dunked on, you don't have someone back in time to defend it. And that they got scored on for precisely that. So make sure the right person is cutting. If you're closest, you're essentially coming into that second man role on the rotation, stick to it and make sure you hold that. Because if your opponents have good offense, now that can change. If you know that your opponents aren't going to punish you really hard, like that forecheck is not quite there, go for it. Make those hard cuts, make those turns, get everyone upfield, flying V that. But if you know you're being pressured, just get yourself back to defense.
And Conestoga certainly knows they're being pressured here by you, Ottawa. They're not slouching. They're coming in full force. Every touch you saw there, every touch was a contest.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There was no
they're there the whole time. Yeah.
No time to breathe, no nothing. Kick off with Lightning McQueen, Cam. And Blaze up in the air. Good contest there, see? That's what we got to see more of this game.
Yeah, no, we need them in the air. Absolutely. Now this is a tough one again. 80's back, hard push. Rashiel is going to be there. Now Rashiel's got to play it real careful, allow his teammates to buy that time to get back, and he bought enough time. Still the pressure, though.
Did Jay Chan switch to Lightning McQueen there?
Looks like they may have.
Ka-chow!
Ka-chow. Oh, that's not a.
That's okay.
That's fine.
I kind of want to say it after every goal. It's a lot of fun.
That's fine. We have the ka-chow cam.
Huh.
So the cats.
Yeah. That's what matters. It's a good start. They got to keep it up, though. So let's hopefully see them keep it up, I guess.
Yeah, hey. A 1-0 lead in that first 30 seconds, huge. Especially if you come off a dominating performance by University of Ottawa in that game 1. Nice shot.
Oh, wow. 80, you can see he looks happy with that one.
Yeah, I'd be happy too.
If I could hit that, I'd be very happy.
Bang, nice shot. Beautiful connection between the two players moving upfield. That's a transition that I like to see, but it all started by making sure someone was there on the defensive half.
And is it another one? No.
That was Lightning McQueen.
Ka-chowing his way across the field. Oh, Rochelle! Was the first game just nerves, you think? Maybe it was just they were just too relaxed, weren't ready for it?
Again, I think it's what I mentioned before. Is it's very easy to go into a match after a break, after playing opponents you dominated, to not really know where you stand and what you should be doing. And I think they've now picked up the pace incredibly in Game 2. And this is why I said Game 2 is that chance where you get to see where a team really stands against their opponents. And they swing back again the other way by the second half of this match or into Game 3. But for now, we're seeing that the Condors are a squad that can compete.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
Yeah, no, I think that University of Ottawa coming pretty much directly from playing Lethbridge, whereas Conestoga did have that break, did have a chance to like put the controller down, is works for sure in the favor of Ottawa to begin with. But now, you know, Conestoga is just all over them.
Right.
Rochelle coming in from behind, letting him know he's there. Yeah, no, Conestoga is looking far, far better now, and hopefully they're going to continue to keep it up.
Biggest thing is that they got to make sure that they're not allowing the offense to have those kind of opportunities, because it's possible to give up a 4-0 lead with this much time left in the game, right? I mean, it's only been a minute and a half. If you guys did it in that amount of time, then Ottawa can do it.
And I've
Someone's got to be there. So.
Certainly given up leads of that nature. Hate to admit, but, you know.
It can happen.
It certainly can.
Big thing here they got to make sure is they're not going to be getting boost starved. It's going to be huge that they grab this boost. I think it did get stolen again.
Demo does give him a bit of extra boost, though.
A little bit, but you also have, again,
80.
University of Ottawa that had all the boost, but yeah, that was a huge carry out from 80. Nice air dribble. 80 back again. Needs to get on that. That's a bump. Yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Telegraphed a bit, but that's okay. You know, it does happen.
Which is why sometimes in a situation like this, you'll want to bait it out. You know a guy's coming for you. Try to take a bit of a swerve. Jumping early is not always the right call as well, because you've shown them you're committing to that jump. They're trying to pull them out. The ball wasn't moving fast enough that you couldn't make a save after, but hindsight 20/20.
Yeah. Another nice bump, but Rochelle is there. So. Yeah, and a demo on Chunk, too. Lightning McQueen violence must stop.
I like to see what I saw on the push up there through mid. We had 2 players playing close to each other. Third hanging back in case it went awry. So good formation, right idea on the transitions. And now that the defense is cleaned up a little bit, we're seeing more of those opportunities for the Condors to break out.
We're also seeing a bit more passing, I think, coming from them as well, because there was a moment at the end, somewhat near to the end of that last game, where Chunk just tried to take a close touch while Rochelle was just in a great position on the wall to take it and carry and go, and you know, it just didn't materialize, and now it is. So
second touch, not quite.
That's unfortunate.
With a minute 30 left, this has been quite the hold for the Condors. To make sure they can hold on to that lead.
80 was waiting.
3 goals gets a lot harder.
You know what they say, though? 3-0 is the most dangerous lead.
Is it really? Dude, who says that?
People who are up 3-0. Or maybe down 3-0.
Maybe down 3-0. I feel like you say that to intimidate your opponents.
Well, I know I've definitely said that and then conceded 3 playing soccer.
So you're right.
Sometimes. Contextually.
I was right that I would lose.
You know? Does it really count if I was betting against myself?
Sure.
I guess.
A win's a win.
A win's a win.
Might be another one. No, there was a touch there from Hexy. But this is good. 40 seconds left.
Yeah.
A 3-goal lead.
Blaze, look at, oh wow, chaining some wall dashes there.
Yeah, we need to hold that possession though, because this is a chance now on the offense. If 1 goal goes in now, getting 2 more in that final 30 is easy, but
yeah,
they're holding off. There's a shot.
Lightning was not quick enough to get there first.
Okay.
He is, oh no. That's not good.
Wow, 20 seconds possible, unless if a kickoff goal comes out right here, then it's problematic. But they're very aware, so this is going to be a really focused kickoff.
Wiggling the Cristianos. Clean look from 80 there.
Good kick. That was great.
That was very good. Hopefully Blaze doesn't
someone up. Get him
pull
away.
someone. Oh, did not manage to pull anything out of his bag of tricks there. That would change the score. Which is good. You know, 80 carrying it, looking for a flip reset and just holding on to it.
There it is.
Conestoga close out game 2 with a win.
That they do. 4-2.
That's what you like to see.
Now, the thing is, coming into the next match, I'm not going to bank on them getting 4 goals in the first minute and a half.
No.
I don't think that's something you can rely on. And you can see it on their faces. They know that this isn't going to be a cakewalk coming in this.
Not even
this next
a little.
But the key thing to take away from this is that they have found their footing.
Yep.
They've made sure that they're not as awkward. There's still a couple things they can tighten up on defense, but it's controlled. They're focusing on defense. They're making sure we get there. Let's go to defense.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we can then get possession there and then move out. Because, again, as I said, their transitions are pretty solid. They knew how to work with each other when it was slow. We saw 80 with a great air dribble to move them down the field solo. So they know how to do it, whether it's in the air, whether it's on the ground, whether it's fast, whether it's slow. It's just getting yourself into a position where you can move that way starts with not being pressured from your opponents towards your net. And defense is what stops that.
Yeah, and they certainly turned the tables there. They were pressuring every touch that they were trying to take time with. Conestoga pressuring Ottawa, of course, and it worked out really well in the end. You know, they lost 2-5 that first game, and they pretty much did the same back to U Ottawa. So, you know, it looks like Blaze is maybe their star player on U Ottawa. And
yeah, he's been showing off the mechs.
Yeah. They know him as the mechanical menace.
Shut him down!
But yeah, no, if they just continue to shut him down, get up in the air early, get up in the air on target as well onto him, you know, it can prove to be a very good, ooh, close one.
Follow through.
But yeah.
There's Rashiel. Good rotation, too, by Chunk.
No.
That was beautiful. This is what we call enabling. Wonderful, wonderful enabling. Chunk gets that initial touch on his rotate out to set this up and says, okay, I'm out of here. Rashiel, go. Get in there. And the faster you do that to allow your teammates, the faster you can make those punishes jump on those opportunities. So huge from, even though he was down the other end of the field, huge from Chunk to enable that situation for Rashiel. Take the shot, and huge on Rashiel for making the shot.
Goalkeepers as well did hit each other. I don't know if you noticed, but they hit each other on their way to try to make the save, and that, you know, that just
makes it that much easier.
Makes it sweeter. You know, don't have to demo them if they'll do it for me.
They do it for you.
Yeah. Ooh.
Speaking
of demos, great touch.
Yeah, I like this. We need someone quick on it, though. There's Blaze up in there. We talked about him being the star player. He's trying to set something up for U of O right now.
Should 80 have jumped there to begin that, you think?
I'd have to go back and look, to be honest.
Fair enough. Good save there by Rochelle. Good touch. He'll look to do it again.
Nice. No, that's solid. Buys you guys some space. The big thing is getting boosted up right now. Rochelle's the only one with a significant amount. You see pads being picked up by 80. Should be ready to defend. Good 50 out center, but the pressure's not off.
Oh, great save by Lightning McQueen there. By Chunk. There are 2 Lightning McQueens, I believe, in this game. Maybe
there
not.
are.
No, he switched back. He decided that the meme was too strong.
It was not worth it.
It wasn't worth the match.
That's a straight down. Very awkward.
Oh,
Yeah, very difficult
unfortunate.
to make those saves. When you get a straight down like that, there's the right spot for it, but a little early. And look at that. Blaze just squeaks that one through. When Blaze is on the attack, you got to be careful.
Inch perfect, that. Very unfortunate for 80 there, who was up in a great spot, and pretty much anywhere else that Blaze puts that, I think that he saves it. But Rochelle, not quite.
Good pressure, though. Follow up. Is that chunk on that? 80's going to turn.
And where is our goalie? Oh, dear.
Right there. Should be fine still.
It is
Chunk
fine.
on a good 50, but that rotate back there actually from 80 killed the momentum from Chunk. And that's going to give a chance for Yovo to get that possession back. They got it. They're on the attack. A miss, thankfully.
Whiffing. They should add that as a quick chat, I think.
Oh, there's a lot they should add as quick chat. Getting boost.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
They should have added that, honestly, to the
Surprised they did.
pack. I think you could type it.
A lot of pressure from Ottawa right now. Double tap from Blaze. No push there, though. That's good. No follow-up from Chunk either, though. Oh, very awkward. Yeah, this is an awkward situation. I might throw that one on Rochelle.
I think
touch
maybe,
out. Rochelle, yeah. Or not Rochelle, sorry, 80. You're right. Pushing out from the net. Or no, who was it? It was Rochelle.
I was thinking that maybe Chunk
Yeah.
doesn't calm the fact that he's out of boost, and Rochelle thinks he has a little more time, but
Yeah.
you can't know without being in the call.
That's
so.
really hard. Looking at it from the other angle, it did look like a few things fell apart, not just specifically on Rochelle. Double tap! That's going to float in. All right, redemption.
Redemption. Chunk clapping it on.
Take back every mean thing I've ever said about you. I've never actually said anything mean about you, Rochelle.
Lovely guy.
You're pretty chill.
Lovely guy.
I don't know if they can hear it, but
I hope so.
I think they're singing over there.
Time to get a
We
microphone.
need player mics, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's dangerous, so that's usually that's how you get demonetized.
That's how you get in a lot of trouble with the league, too. Good clear by 80. Maybe Chunk. Oh. Chunk with his own demo. But again, Blaze is just there. Looking for the demo on 80. Putting himself upfield with it, too. But I don't know where he went.
No, this is good follow through. One thing you're seeing now from the Condors is instead of waiting, they're still waiting in a couple scenarios, but instead of waiting, they're going for all of these challenges right away. They're just respecting what their opponents can do, and that's sometimes what you have to do is just get in their face. Expect and respect that they're going to be up for the ball. There's 80 again. He knew Blaze would be there. He got beat, but he knew, and that's the right play. That's how you keep pace. That's how you make sure you don't feel like you're falling behind on the field.
Yeah, it's like Rocket League. Beside the communication, I think aggression is a big place where teams can get differentiated, because you can have all the mechs in the world, but if the other team never lets you have the ball, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how good you are. And Conestoga doing a really good job of keeping Blaze out of his bag of tricks here. This match at least, so it's going well. 2-2.
Yeah, final minute of gameplay.
Rochelle dodging another demo, you know.
Bunch of fakes.
Tactical whiffs. You know. One of my favorite things to do in game.
I do know.
Pretending to hit the ball.
Thinking the ball's overrated. Oh, that's going to be a pass. And
Oh,
what a save.
what a save.
Rochelle on the goal line, coming in clutch. 30 seconds left, holding on to that tie game. Looking maybe for an attack of their own, but at minimum an overtime boost stolen there. They're not going to be able to push the attack. Chunk, last defender. Has to make sure to get this to the side.
Rochelle can make something happen here.
Boost steal is huge.
80. They just can't let Hexkey get into his bag here.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit of a weak midfield.
But maybe
they had to go back to their own line.
Let's go!
Bet.
Let's go!
0-second goal, ka-chow.
All we need now is for an audience to break out into the ole, 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 ole.
Do you have an audience?
Oh.
Production, where's your oles? Come on.
Being told to no in certain terms, is that happening?
Yeah.
It's a polite laugh.
They're
Polite
actually calling security to get us out of here just for even requesting that in the first place.
Yeah, well, great goal. You know, it's a great goal. Great way to end it.
You love to see it at 0 seconds. That's what Rocket League's great about, is just those exciting moments that can pop out of nowhere. So
buzzer
that's
beater.
Huge. You saw it from the team, too. They're feeling it. I mean, yeah, calm yourself down there. Stay focused. Get into the next match. You see that. You know the adrenaline's moving now. It just Chunks. He's like, got to keep moving. Let's go. Okay.
Maybe
stay
he's
focused.
olaying.
Yeah. He's just. There's a lot of energy going now.
He's in the zone.
And that's again, that's something that can help you get into a flow state going to the next match. You want to keep that rolling, let that energy keep flowing, because you're going to keep moving fast. It will translate to your car on the field and how you're playing out there. The thing you want to avoid, though, is making sure that you don't get too overexcited in a moment like that you start taking the ball away from your teammates, even, because you're just go, go, go. But right now what they're playing is good. Again, they're up for those challenges. It's what we wanted to see. They mentioned it before, too. We mentioned that they mentioned it before, too.
A lot of mentions.
And this would be a match where they could keep pace, because they know the skill of their opponents is something that is a bit higher, and in some cases a bit more predictable. You know your opponents are going to be there in certain situations. Just get up for it and expect they'll be there. That's what's been happening. So they've been able to match the pace decently well.
Into game 4 we go.
And being at match point, that means one more win here for the Condors would set them out of groups into the final bracket on Saturday. They hold off on the goal line.
You know, I was talking to Rochelle earlier just now between matches as well, other occasions as well, but I really admire his patience. He's always positioned really well as third man.
He's been huge.
Yeah, and
good play. Maybe
gets a shot off there. We'll be singing even more praise, but for now, we'll hold off. Yeah.
But you got to sing it. You actually got to sing it next time.
You sure?
The praise, yeah.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Oh, I do.
Wow.
I wouldn't have asked you for it.
It's very sweet of you.
I might regret.
You might. You might.
For now, I do.
Yeah, no. Right now, all I want to hear is the goal anthems of Chuck, Rochelle, and 80.
Just want to hear a bunch of ka-chows.
Kerchoo.
It's the train version, train variant.
Yeah. When you miss on your Lightning McQueen card, too, that's what you got to say.
When you get demoed, it would be ka-chow.
Kerchoops.
What?
Oops.
That's when you're scoring hoops, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Blaze. Forgetting that he's full of tricks, but
that's...
Oh,
we'll
dear.
Take that. We take those. There's another one, though. Watch out. Goal line. There's Chunk.
Great save.
They got a demo out as well, which is going to buy him a little bit of space on defense, but speed-wise, they're not quite there with the momentum. This might help them get to that spot, though. Now they're on offense. 80's got to get in there. He's first man. He's got to create that pressure. When you're first man, don't be afraid. Get in there.
I think that's what Chunk was gesturing between matches here. You know, he was, oh, wow.
What a shot. I can't believe that got saved. I'm very sad that one didn't go in. Look at the pressure now, though, from the Condors as they try to set up an attack. They got some offense. With Shills here, 50-50 into the net. Where's the punish? Not quite there. They'll have to move back to defense.
But, yeah, that's unlucky. It was very unlucky.
That's unfortunate, as that third man pushing up that hard can be very risky. You could definitely make a lot out of it because you do have two attackers up that you could beat out, and now you just have a 3v1. But it also could turn into something like that. Playing a little more defensive,
high risk, high reward.
Yeah, is generally, which is why you'll see pro players not take those dives, because it's safer just to play back. That could be a punish. Ooh, weak shot.
Not like Chunk, hitting weak shots like that. Oh, hits 80 on the way up, too. A lot of bumping going on. Chunk does have some boost to work with. Rochelle does not. I forget who I was watching today, but they were talking about following your clears. Might have been Chief Beef.
Chief Beef?
Chief Beef.
Definitely not Leaf.
No. Chief Leaf.
Chief.
Speaking of rebrands.
Leaf the Chief Beef.
Collab?
Let's make this brief.
But I forget what we were talking about.
Send me some relief.
Now you're just showing off.
No, it's just I've done this a million times before. It's all muscle memory at this point. Final minute 30, though. We need another goal. I want to end this here. Let's get the 2 on the day. Let's not go to another best of 5. Let's show the rest of
Chunk delaying
the schools what's up.
Hey, they're gonna need to turn to someone here. Maybe Rochelle again. He seems to have a knack for getting past him on that left wall. And
nice
80.
cut. Beautiful. Put her away. 1-1-1 on the clock. 1-1 on the scoreboard. And 80. Nice. Low cut.
Rochelle can barely believe what he's seeing.
He's like, wow.
What? Oh, no. Owen Wilson, of course, having voiced Lightning McQueen in the Cars movie, which you haven't seen.
I haven't seen, but I do know it was Owen Wilson.
Indeed it was. But yeah, if Conestoga
Oh,
could
drop it.
Put it
Do
down.
It was a good try.
Chunk overcommits a little bit there. Maybe he even scores it.
I'm surprised he didn't, to be honest. I was watching him in free play, and he was getting some confident touches. I bet you he could have read that touch from Rochelle. Because, I mean, you also, again, still at 80 back. I feel like they could have committed the guy.
Ooh, good save after being bumped there. J-Chan is going to go for a goal here, but 80, see, that's that pressure we're talking about. That's great. And Blaze?
Yeah, watch out for Blaze. Get him out of there. Double commit. That's going to be in the net.
Oh.
That's a hard one. We had 2 players on the goal line going up for that one. Send one guy off the backboard. That's when you want to prioritize Chunk off the wall a bit sooner to 50 it to the side.
Yep.
But we did have whoever that was on the goal line as well, jumping up for it too.
Yeah. Or even if you're not going to go up for it off the backboard, then not going and communicating that so that someone else can go and you don't both end up on the ground floundering around together.
Either way, it needed to be communicated.
Absolutely.
What was happening there, and it wasn't. We have a final chance here, though, Chunk. He's going to go up. All right, I've seen your flip resets. Get a double. There's a single off the roof. The Zen over to 80. Posted out. Where's the follow-up? It's not going to happen because he's dead. He was off the field, and we are going to a Game 5 against University of Ottawa.
Just a reminder here, I believe if we do not win this one, we play one more after.
We do, correct.
And if we do win one more.
You mean if?
When? Apologies. When we win this next one. Don't want to jinx it, though.
That's right. We do have a power as casters to curse.
Caster's curse.
It's a thing.
Classic caster's curse.
It's real. It's not even like just a made-up meme.
Yeah.
When it happens, I've seen the air change color. It's
have
like
you?
An ethereal aura that happens when the curse happens.
Oh, dear.
I haven't seen it yet, so.
Yeah, let's make sure the air stays the same transparent color that it is now. But, no, Conestoga was looking good there for a bit.
Yeah, no, I'd say they're still looking good, to be honest. I mean, the only problem that came in was that miscommunication off the backboard. I mean, again, when you got someone on the backboard, someone on goal line, the problem with having that goal line person go up, this is why you always want the backboard person to challenge something like that. Because what happens is they're coming at that sideways momentum. They can 50 it to the corner. When you got someone coming head on, there's 2 situations that can happen. 3, I guess. You get a 50-50 head on, the ball goes straight down or up. It's still shootable on your net. The other one, maybe you get it to the side, but it's not as high percent as someone coming off the back wall from an angle.
Yep.
The other thing that happens is you miss it, and you go flying down the field, and now you're out of the play. So there's a higher percent chance play having that person off the backboard. Going for it.
80.
Almost an early goal there in Game 5. So again, that communication needs to come out.
Absolutely.
But hey, I'm on backboard. That means I go.
Or hey, I'm on backboard. That means you got to pass it up to theirs. Their backboard.
What's going on there?
Not sure.
Ooh, that could be a pass out to Chunk. Not the best pass. Chunk still gets a piece of it.
80, however, block on the 50.
Steal. Going to get the demo 2. That's an awkward 50. Yikes,
Oh, no.
An early jump from Rashiel is going to make it awkward. All 3 players there. They're going to get punished. No, Hexy can't read what was going on the Condors goal line.
Chaos.
Thankfully, the chaos led into no punish from University of Ottawa.
Yeah. But no, it seems that both teams are getting a little chaotic here, and that was one of the first things I heard about Rocket League, was that when things aren't going your way, make it chaotic so no one knows what's going on.
Oh,
Don't be alone in that.
Oh, yeah.
But let's hope that Conestoga can find some kind of peace amidst the chaos.
Yikes, this is going to be awkward. Yep.
Yeah. Maybe after this goal, they'll find some peace among the chaos.
Hopefully. Again, Chunk took a little bit of time on that. He had some teammates behind him. He probably could have pressured it a little bit earlier. You don't have to jump for it, but you do want to pressure as early as possible if you're that closest player to the ball. And you have teammates that are going to be behind you, because then it forces your opponent to make some sort of move thinking you might be there.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you force the decision early, you force a bad touch, or even just force them to commit to a side.
Even just cutting down the angle by getting a bit closer.
Yeah, it's highly effective.
Almost had a slow roller into their own net.
Yeah, that would have been funny. But no humor for us there. So Blaze reaching into his bag of tricks.
Stop him. Take the bag away.
No bag for him.
That's awkward. 80. Okay, good. At least be up there for that 50. No follow-up there from Rashiel. He must be low boost. 50, but...
That's not good.
Again, so Rashiel needs to be up for this right now. 80 is behind him. Someone needs to be challenging that. You give Blaze that space. It can be very scary. Rashiel doesn't know. Is 80 back? I don't know. If I go for this, is it bad?
Yep.
But there was enough time. That's where that quick pushback, the recovery to defense is very important for the rest of the squad to give that player closest to the ball the confidence they can push onto it.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, it just seems to be some lapses in communication. 80.
Save.
But yeah, no, some lapses in communication that just lead to moments where, you know, it just
What a follow-up.
Wow. It's not lightning quick enough for that one, unfortunately.
Stop it.
I like that. I actually like that a lot. Yeah, 80, maybe he can find his own bag of tricks. Maybe borrow it from Blaze permanently. But, yeah, now it looks like Ottawa are trying to have a little fun with it. But that is a very good opportunity.
It's also what I like to see from Rashiel there. He got up really quick. He didn't wait for that touch to come out. He said, I'm gonna make my move, even as the last defender. Let me at least get a 50 on it. And we're seeing a lot more aggression from Rashiel, and I think he's made that connection. There's going to be a shot from 80
Beautiful.
In the net. Good touchdown at center field. We got 1:49 left. That is lots of time to tie this game up.
Absolutely is. And 80 once again coming up with a goal from midfield there. This time not dribbling it, but just finishing it first time. That's good.
Woo!
Woo-hey!
Ah, you got to give more heart than that.
Ah. Woo-hey!
Hey!
There we go. Maybe.
See, the louder you get, the closer they get to scoring.
The microphones might start peaking. Depends how badly we want to score.
That's not our. That's
on production.
Someone else's problem.
80 making a good touch there, though. Now Rashiel's there to follow up.
Oh,
Blaze
that's going to be
can't.
a punish on the
Let's
net.
go.
Let's go.
Ka-chow.
Bardowski, baby. Look at that pressure.
Chunk shrugging it off. No big deal. Just another, what day is today? Just another Monday night.
Chunk's getting the flow. Is it Monday? I don't know.
I think so. Certainly Monday in Chunky Monkey's world. You hear Valorant Gold behind us as well, playing their match.
Right.
Shout out to them.
It's not just Rocket League going on the Canadian Esports Nationals. Conestoga has teams across a multitude of games. I believe all of them except for Overwatch.
Indeed. Right? League of Legends, Valorant, Rocket League, and I could not tell you what the fifth one was. Counter-Strike?
Maybe.
I'm not sure. COD.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Why not Solitaire? Where's the Solitaire Esports
They
team?
get Oh, 80!
80's playing Solitaire. He says, I don't need anyone else. This is me. Good touch there. We've seen a lot set up from Chunk. Chunk has been getting absolutely filthy 50s at midfield that have just been solidly setting up his teammates at mid. I believe 80's actually been there for a multitude of those. So
he has.
Beautiful. 43 seconds left. Look at this right now. That scoreline very different than it was a few moments ago. And that's the Condors in the lead. They just need to hold this defense. They're being put pressure on right now. That's a shot. Almost a save. Hexy is going to tie it up. 3-3 on the clock. 3-3 on the scoreboard.
I think there, Rochelle just has to go back to begin with. He went for boost in the corner there, and that's not what you want to see on it.
It's also tough, though, because you know that pressure is going to come out. And how do you make the – it's one of those scenarios that danged if you do and danged if you don't.
Indeed. I saw him hesitate there for a second.
That hesitation is what kills you.
It might very well just be a hesitation.
Though. We got 2 up. That's fine.
Good demo, though. Oh, maybe not. That was on 80, not by 80.
Look at it again. Midfield pressure from Chunk is absolutely huge. 80's out center. If we can get a 50 out again, we're Shield there with the pressure.
80 got a revenge demo right away, though.
There's Shield. Chunk again with that mid 50. 80 there for support.
Can he dish it?
It's going to be Rashiel to bang.
He dishes it to Chunk.
He's going to leave it for Rashiel. Out center.
Oh, no.
And there's no 80 there. 80's going to leave it. Yeah, they want to play safe. Head into overtime. Comes down to this. Next goal buys the win. Whichever team takes it will clear themselves out of groups. The loser will have to play another best of 5 after this. Yep. Let's just hope it's the Condors. Ooh, it's going to be a hard clear opportunity for J-Chan.
Oh, no.
Downfield. Blaze is there. He's going to take the shot.
That is unfortunate for Conestoga. You can see that they knew they were close. They knew they were really close.
University of Ottawa taking the dub. 14 seconds into overtime. Oh, and it hurts. They know because they had the momentum. They had the swing.
They did.
Well, the good thing to take away from this is that you know you can move, and you know you can move fast. And this is going to be good momentum going into their next best of 5. I don't know who it is yet, but it's going to be great because they were saying this is one of those harder teams that forces them to play faster.
Yep.
You saw it. I mean, it was evident in the gameplay. And I do believe it was Lethbridge then that they might be playing. I think I heard. And that's the team that the University of Ottawa beat just before.
3-0.
Yeah, which means we can do the same. If we're keeping up going to a Game 5, I have high confidence that Conestoga is going to be able to win this next match.
Yeah, and I think a different bounce of the ball, different gust of wind, and then Conestoga wins this series instead of losing it here in the 5th game. So Conestoga definitely looking strong, definitely looking like they can compete. And so yeah, I guess now we're gonna have to go to a round 3 instead of just 2 rounds.
Yeah, it was so close to being done into an overtime. Game
so
5 it makes it exciting.
It does,
right? But no, I think I'm very confident, again, about not even just, the fact that we're here on the Condors broadcast being biased towards it. I genuinely believe that based off the result we saw before, who knows? I mean, Lethbridge could have suddenly pulled something out that just pops them off,
They just had a better bag of tricks.
They could head into flow state, but I do believe that right now the Condors are looking confident coming into this next best of 5. I mean, if University of Ottawa could get a 3-0 against Lethbridge and we just went that, I mean, by the numbers, I know it's not always how it works, but by the numbers, we should have a dub coming into the next one.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, good. I love it.
I was just going to repeat who we're playing, to be honest with you.
Just to remind people, this is groups for the playoff bracket on the weekend, which would be on Saturday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the groups, for whoever makes it out of here. And then the finals, the best of 7, will be played on Sunday.
7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. at nighttime again. That's good. I like the later ones because, I'm sure the players do too because, that's gamer hours. That's what my brain's the sharpest. Clearly, it's not sharp right now.
Your Brian?
My brain is the sharpest. Usually, it peaks at 2 a.m. Not 7 p.m.
Should
but
we have
7
delayed
p.m.
the stream a little? You think?
Yeah. Let's. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna go for break for 7 hours. We'll see.
No.
Yeah. No. But it looks like we might have a few moments before the next match. So we are actually going to go to break. It's not going to be 7 hours. So don't leave yet. Come back. Just get a glass of water, get some snacks, come back, and we'll be right here.
See you soon.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
Didn't see you there. So we're back with the third game for the chance to go 2-1 in advance up against Lethbridge. I'm joined once more by Leaf X. I am Toa Ninja, or Cosman, as everyone else calls me.
I want. Can you change the A to an E?
Where? There's 2 A's.
In the Toa.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Sorry.
You better be sorry. I do want to give you guys an update before we get into our game here. Our Valorant team for the Conestoga Condors was playing their match before. I didn't remember the whole name of it. It's a school from Alberta. But they did win 2-0. So they're going to be playing their next match at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, I believe it was, the 22nd. So if you guys want to catch that, make sure to go and support the Condors in Valorant as well.
Follow us on our social medias. I believe they're down below. And you'll get notified in the events when
Twitch.
we go live. Yeah, on Twitch, just underneath.
I was looking down there. I'm like,
I finally get to do this. You know, it's down there. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Follow.
I think that way. The follow button's that way.
Probably, yeah. That seems no. Yeah, it seems about right.
Did you guys hit it yet? We can't play our game until you do.
We'll wait.
Follow. We can play the game if you don't. We're not.
It's okay.
I'm not your mom. You don't have to listen to me.
It would be nice.
But hit the follow button.
Hit it.
Anyways, if you did miss the match that we just came off, so we had a great first one, a great first best of 5 because it was a 3-0. It was very wonderful. We outclassed the opponents, and we got into a match where we were equally classed.
Yeah.
Because it went to a game 5 overtime before we got scored on and lost. But it was a great match, great momentum. And now we're playing against Lethbridge, which is the team that University of Ottawa, our previous opponents in that best of 5, had beaten 3-0, which I think we can do as well. So, I mean, if we're going toe-to-toe into a game 5 overtime against University of Ottawa.
It's looking good.
And they just swept this other team. Anything can happen, but it is, as you said, looking good.
It is. So yeah, no, it's hoping that they can bring that communication that they were having the first series and into that second series closer to the end. That communication that Conestoga was having that was keeping them rotating well, keeping them cutting well for one another, and just those 50s that Chunk is getting in midfield. If we keep those up, well, if he keeps those up, it'll just look really good for us.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
It's good.
Yeah, no, the pacing's really good. One thing I like to see. Again, is the patience was really good for Michelle in the first game because there wasn't much need to push up too much.
Yep.
Once there was a little more pressure on, that patience needs to dissipate a little bit more. It needs to turn into a lot more preemptive jumps in 50-50s. Not when you're on the ground facing an attacker as the last defender, but more so when the ball's about to go up, you know your opponents are going to go for a touch or think they might be. Get up there and get that touch first.
Yep.
It might turn into later down the match that they start predicting those touches and not going up, but it's not going to happen until you start going for it. So start going for those 50s, get yourself into the air, and make sure you're contesting your opponents and not giving them the space. I mean, early on there was a lot of space given to Blaze, and then eventually they shut it down, right? And then it turned into transitions, those 50s from Chunk at mid, but it all started with making sure you're just matching your opponent's pace.
If you don't put them on the back foot early, and they get this feeling that they can maybe style on you, maybe they gain a bit too much confidence.
Don't give them confidence. Yeah.
You can't let that happen, because at the end of the day, like it is Rocket League. Things don't go your way every time, even if you are better than them. Just look at my ranked games.
Unless you're Zen.
Or Zen. Well, he is better than everyone.
That is true, which is why everything goes his way.
Objectively better than everyone. But if you just make sure that Lethbridge is put on the back foot there, there's no reason you can't win, and hopefully Conestoga takes that view as well.
I think they'll. Again, they're going in as the favorites, in my opinion. We haven't watched Lethbridge play, but based off the numbers alone, on paper, this should be a dub for the Condors. But we're going to find out.
That's how the math works out.
As we hit the field, another best of 5.
Oh.
The question is, can the Condors make it nice and quick and painless for Lethbridge with a 3-0?
Painless, painful, so long as it's a dub, honestly.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm just a nice guy. If we're going to take someone out, I'll make it painless.
No, I agree. But end of the day, you want to see 3 next to the BO5 underneath Conestoga's score. And however it takes to get there, within the rules and regulations of fair play, Rochelle looking to do that himself. 80, good boost steal.
What is that little spinneroonie from? Oh, he's off the McQueen.
He is off the McQueen. I think the joke is finished for today. Our producer here is telling me I killed it.
Yeah,
you are right. You are right. I think he caught a clip of the stream where I made a Lightning McQuick joke and then decided that was enough. But
what did you do to them? Why is production so toxic to you? What have you done?
It's not toxicity. It's banter. And the banter is the best part every time.
That was my favorite part of tonight.
Yeah, no. I saw a comment. We have to 1v1. So
we have to 1v1.
Show match if you're around Saturday.
Okay. You're here Saturday as well?
I don't have to not be.
Okay. What an answer.
I do have a class Saturday, so I will be here, and hopefully Conestoga will be putting the ball in that net momentarily. Chunk may be faking it, not quite getting it. But that is a very soft touchdown to the Conestoga players. And Conestoga, while they haven't scored, do seem to be in control of this match.
For the most part, we're getting a lot of answers from Lethbridge. And I mean, it definitely looks like they've learned their lesson coming off their first game earlier today. I mean, obviously, they would have had to get a win to get to this position anyways, to play against us. So it means they were obviously doing something right in their matches before. And I think it is carrying over a little bit here. Look how quick both of them are up for that play. But none of those plays have been scoring opportunities.
Chunk going for a pinch there, not getting it.
Maybe next time.
He took inspiration from my clip I sent him.
It was all you?
Corner pinch.
I like it.
Cheeky corner pinch.
The armchair coach.
I have been known to give my opinion to them. Whether or not it's helpful is up to them.
Yeah, that's true. They need to disseminate the information themselves.
Yeah, no, speaking of coaching, they have... But no, speaking of coach, they have a wonderful coach, Jake Hurd. That isn't his last name, that is his username, but I like to call him both Jake and Hurd at the same time.
Oh, okay.
You know?
It does sound like a real name.
It does.
It actually sounds like an actor's name.
Real guy, too.
Is he?
Yeah, he's real. He's not a joke.
That's true. I did just talk to him. I wasn't sure if it was a figment of my imagination. That's a Jake.
That is beautiful.
Boom, 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 boom.
Jake's probably in the call, praising the vision, praising the finish.
I like it. Hey, look who was at mid again. 1v3ing everyone.
Chunk. Lightning no longer queen?
Yeah, that's the one.
Chunk. Yeah, no, Chunk in the middle there.
Lightning McChunk. That's a terrible name.
Ka-chunk.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. But yeah, no, it's a good start there. It did take us a good Oh no, nobody's jumping for that. Admiring the shot. What do we think? Is it just awkward positioning by Conestoga here? Bad communication? Chunk doesn't go up.
Rochelle again. We've seen that a few times from Rochelle again. As that third man, do not be pushing up. We had 80 at midfield That is something. What's good about this is that this is we can look at the tape and fix this situation.
Absolutely.
As long as Rochelle can tighten up that position as third man on defense, don't be pushing up when there's that chance for that shot coming in. You're going to have such better defense going forward.
No, absolutely. If they tighten up, of course, if they tighten up their rotations and all, it's always going to look better. But
that one, I can pinpoint it specifically to that. It's been a couple times. It's not been egregious, but it's been there.
Yeah, and that also, again, I think boils down.
Good. 50. Oh! He was stronger, but
don't jump.
His accuracy.
Did promise to work that one in.
All right. It's all of you because I have no idea what these inside jokes are.
That's okay. if any of the Rocket League Academy guys, or Jake, if you're listening, that one's for you guys. And for the varsity players, we're going to watch the replay later, probably on Twitch. But, yeah.
Oh, take that shot. There's the follow-up.
That's
go.
beautiful. Beautiful team play.
I like to see.
That's confidence.
That's good follow-up. I love it because, I mean, again, you can't always be sure that this shot's going to go in. Great touch from Rochelle to make sure it's at least on target, and if it does miss, it's slotted in front of the net, right in the box, and that follow-up from your teammate can be in there. So
Knowing Rochelle, though, I do wonder if that was intentional entirely. Not even a shot, like never going to shoot
for the
there.
pass, yeah. No, it's regardless if it's on target or on the backboard. It's the right play.
Yeah.
To be putting that ball.
80 all right there, not moving. No, he's good. He just likes that corner.
He was boost camping probably. That's it. 4 seconds left. Game 1.
Never say never, though.
No, I'm saying never.
I would like to say never, but you can't be too careful. Chunk has just got to send that.
I have confidence in Chunk.
As does Chunk, funnily enough. And that's game 1. Conestoga.
I think that's why he's in the middle. I feel like he is kind of like that, the rock for the team. You know.
Yeah.
Every time we go out there and talk to him too, and even on cam, he's the guy that seems like he's got that positive energy and vibe that can keep that team in the right mindset at any point.
Yeah. So. He is the one who came out with that idea for us to have team huddles before the game. He's given great speeches. A very, very positive.
Can you give us insight into one of the speeches? Is there anything memorable?
Don't whiff. There was,
Yeah, that's right.
That's how you end it off every time. Stop whiffing. Conestoga on 3.
Except when you need to whiff to fake.
Well, then that's not a whiff. It's a tactical.
Is a whiff not just a fake with a different name?
Perhaps. In my gameplay, it did the same thing. So,
like if a cat is called a cat, but then in your language it's called a dog, it's still a cat.
Well, objectively.
Yeah.
And objectively speaking, Conestoga's up 1-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's looking good. Lethbridge held off pretty well, though.
They did.
I mean, like they had good pacing. It started to fall apart a little bit at the end there. I think just once Conestoga got that flow going again, as I said, coming into this, I think I'm fairly confident they win this one, potentially even with a 3-0.
Yeah.
And that became a little more reassuring by the latter half of game 1.
I think after watching that first game, though, Conestoga is fired up and ready to go. They know they should have converted against Ottawa, and they're coming into this one knowing that they're going to be faster than these opponents, quicker, better mechs, better everything, hopefully.
Right.
And they're certainly seeming confident. Rochelle, low ground pinch.
It was a good try. And on that note, too, oh, wait, I want to see. Chunk's got a flip reset. Oh,
faking?
Rochelle? He's just by his time. That's the right play, though. I like to see that again. He's confidently up and at the play.
Great team player as well.
Oh,
close pass.
Look at this offense. This is a tight offense right now. One hard clear, and they're getting scored on. But
yeah,
they were playing confident on that offense.
Great recovery there by Chunk to get to the ball again, but they do. Oh, midfield. Ooh. Tactical fake?
No, that actually is the right. If it was on purpose, that is the right play, because that 50-50 could get really hard off wall down towards your end. So letting it just roll by buys your teammates a little more time to recover. So it actually was good.
It was. So long as it doesn't result in that really, really bad 50 that every Rocket League player knows what I'm talking about, you know. The 50 that ends up straight in your net, even though both of you were pointed at the wall.
Sometimes it's best not to 50-50. To 50 or to not 50? That is the question. That's a question, at least. I'm sure there's a lot more questions.
One of them. Rochelle getting the boost, avoiding a demo.
Rochelle's, yeah, look at Rochelle's trying to get frisky up there. Oh, no!
80 turned around in the mixer.
Oh, oops. Yeah, that's not what. Who's Rochelle yelling at right now?
Us, maybe?
I don't know.
I can't tell you.
Look at that.
They're laughing about it. I think they know that that was just an awkward moment, and it's not really indicative of Lethbridge being all over them or anything, but, you know, it's a start to getting all over Conestoga here.
Then again, they did get one last game. It was a 2-1. And it was brought right back. Where's the follow-up? There it is.
Whoa!
Good little fake. I feel like that first shot might have still been scoreable as well, but either way, beautiful follow-up. We had Chunk just underneath.
That's got to be tactical.
That was an intentional fake, 100%.
That was beautiful.
I'm not even going to doubt it. It definitely looked intentional.
Chunk is the kind of player to like a nice little fake there. Uses
set up, throw off the defense, yeah.
Oh, 80. It's getting a little antsy in front of the Conestoga net here, but that demo does relieve a lot of pressure.
I've seen too is they've actually, it looks like they've actually moved.
Please.
Do it. Oh, that's in.
That's beautiful.
And what I was about to say is it looks like in this game, they've actually moved Rochelle up to offense a lot more. They've been having him play that second man rather than third man a lot more, and I think it's doing wonders. Chunk is he's a very aware player, and having him be kind of that anchor that fills in where it's needed is really nice. I know we love Chunk on offense, but right now I think this 80 Rochelle 1-2, look at him, there he is, is really the setup that's going to pull him ahead of Lethbridge.
Fun fact about Chunk's awareness, actually, is that for a time he played without audio. So he had to be aware.
Who was it that did that? I believe J-Naps actually did that, too. I could be mistaken. I think it was J-Naps, though.
Might have learned it from Chunk. You never know. I'm learning things from Chunk every time I play.
I think it's just weird. I need sound.
It is. It is very unsettling. But, hey, if it works.
Teach their own. Oh, you're not going to follow that up. Okay.
But commanding him not to.
Don't do it.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, nice, good touch.
Great shot by Chunk there.
Wrong shield, but he gets taken out. Oh, great 50 from 80. It's going to buy him a bit of midfield pressure potentially. No.
Weak shot there.
Flying by.
Yeah. And you can see like Conestoga's just passing it around here. They're having a good time.
This setup's a lot. I think there's a lot more confidence now in the team. Having Rochelle push up more. And it looks like he's been told to cut a bit more as well.
Great turn.
Just get himself up there. And Chunk's playing, as I said, that anchor, that support, and enabling the other two to be on offense.
No, absolutely. Chunk is doing great wherever he goes, but that was an awkward communication.
I think it was good. 50 still went upfield.
Yeah. They did end up going for the same ball there for a bit, but worked out in the end. They're still up 2-1 and seem to be trying to have some fun with it. Don't jump. Someone else jumped. That's okay.
Hey, double commit is just double the chance of success.
I see no reason to doubt that. 2 better than 1, unless 2 isn't better than 1.
As always.
Yeah. Great delay there by Chunk. They're just looking to close this out. 18 seconds, 15 seconds. Demolition there onto Conestoga, but 80 just clears it. Now they've got so far to go to get anything with this. And the ball's in Conestoga's possession again. Great shot.
I love this though. Look at like Rochelle is just not leaving offense. He's just staying on that side of the field.
He likes it there.
It's good.
It is.
It's working out.
Oh, they're still going for.
I told you, like he's just I would be very surprised if we go out there after and ask, and they say they didn't tell Rochelle to play on offense a lot more, because
yeah,
it's very clear that that's Chunk staying back a lot more now, and it's beautiful. It's working. I like the composition. You work with what you've got, and they're working with what they've got. They made the adjustment. We're seeing it in action. Sure, the wins have only been 2-1 each, a piece.
Still wins.
But green is green. A dub is a dub.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, they're at match point.
They are. And yeah, I think that for Rochelle, they probably just told him, be more confident, It just because, you've been staying back this whole time doesn't mean that's where you've got to stay.
Right.
Get up there. He's making good plays,
Yep. He looks more comfortable in that position.
He does. But he is also quite patient. So I think that just in general, so long as they stay rotating, even if it means that Rochelle ends up more up or more back, keeping the rotations tight, comms tight, no reason Conestoga can't close out this third game with an even bigger scoreline and take it home.
Toy. One more. That's all they need.
That's all they'll ever need.
Lethbridge, goodbye.
Have a good night.
See you later. Well, that might have been the curse.
No, I don't. Not yet. Not yet.
Well, we got one more potentially to end off the night. We'll see if the Condors can close it out with a 3-0 sweep against Lethbridge College. I like what they're doing on field. I like what they've set up.
And Chunk just flying around, having a good old time. 80. Great double save. Like you said, 2 better than 1.
It was. That actually legitimately would not have been as good if it was just one person, because it wouldn't have pinched.
Definitely wouldn't have looked as cool. That much.
They wouldn't have gotten the distance on it.
No. Off the backboard, there's another double commit there. And I wonder if we're going to start seeing what we started seeing with Calgary, where there's just a whole lot of double committing and
as they get panicky, yeah.
Yeah, and just, oh, no.
Oh.
80.
He wants it. 80 wanted it. That's fine. I mean, you got a situation like that. Sometimes it is okay.
I
shouldn't say this, but sometimes it is okay to take the ball away from your teammate if you know you have a better play.
That's 80's favorite move, actually.
Right
behind the flip reset, it's grab the ball. Oh,
deny my teammate glory.
Hey, if he wanted to score, he would have scored by now. Give me that ball.
Rochelle with the fake.
He's going to waterfall right down.
He's just trying to get frisky in the net there. Ooh, that's not the best touch there from
bad position there by Rochelle in the end.
Put it in.
But 80
Put it in.
decides that he wants some of that.
80's been working out. Look how strong he is.
Weight room.
Oh. He's been lifting 500 kilograms.
Each
That's
arm.
That's a lot, right? I don't work out.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that would be. That is quite a few of me. Quite a few of me.
I love how you're the measurement.
The barometer. It's about 13 bananas long. Oh, is it? Yes.
I've seen it.
It's so much clearer. 13 and a half dishwashers deep into the ground.
Hey, everyone knows how big a banana is.
I suppose. Maybe we can get a backboard touch here as well.
Good touch.
But empty net. This
Where'd
is
80 go?
80. Skatey with a huge save. A scave, if you will. And Conestoga need to be careful because, oh, wow.
Yeah, that was a good little fake.
That was. Don't jump. Whoa. Still need to work in the second phrase, but I'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. But Conestoga, I'm not sure what's going on here. Maybe with this replay will show us why is there no goalkeeper.
80 was just a little late to the 50. I don't know. I think Rochelle was still recovering.
Yeah.
Again, their goal is to keep, if it's the same, is to keep Rochelle up. So I'm not surprised it's not there, but that definitely, again, the other two on defense need to play a little bit more spread out.
Yeah.
If that's what they're going to do, because having it too close, if you're that close, one gets beat, you both get beat.
True. So yeah, hopefully Conestoga just manages to figure this out, because the last thing you want to see is a loss here.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Really close there by Lethbridge.
Good
Huge save.
Big save.
By Chunk.
Big.
80. Whiffing it a little bit. 81.
Off the ceiling.
Yeah, no, it's looking awfully chaotic at the moment, but Conestoga does seem to be edging it a bit more. Chunk.
Oh, flip reset. Go. Do it. Boom,
Musty.
Second.
Please.
Beautiful touch.
Great finish by 80. Makes up for that steal earlier. I'm only giving it back to him now.
Using your mechs to get your teammate a play, just like Zen himself.
You know, I've never actually seen 80 and Zen in the same room. And I hear they both speak some French. At a minimum.
Some.
Chunk hits the net there. He might well score.
Well, if we're going off the other two games, the game's over. Like it's been 2-1,
and that's the final score. Yeah,
we found it.
Rachel though could put that double. No, it's just a single tap. That's all he needs.
All right. Hey, sometimes
to see.
You just get a good shot. You got a scoring lane. As long as you put it down that lane, it goes in.
You know, Chunk and 80 were playing the one night, and they were asking, air dribble hoops, double tap training for what? For that. Even though that wasn't a double tap, it's the exact same setup, and I often tend to just score those because I can't double tap.
Oh, I double tap all the time. It's just the first touch goes into the net.
I have nothing to say to that. Yeah, well, hey.
What was it? Rule 4, double tap?
Something like that. Could not tell you. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. And hopefully the movie we'll see here is some win screen. Although that isn't a movie. It's not. It's an interactable cutscene. Fun fact. Unreal Engine is a wonderful thing.
It's great.
Great demo by Chunk.
30 seconds left.
You know what? We have a chance. How do you feel about them?
Oh,
no.
I think I heard them in the other room, too. I think I heard a,
he knows.
Right as this happened. Yeah, oops.
Chunk making yet another interesting wall touch.
Yeah.
Throwback to a game, our last match against Ottawa. Putting it right into the center for him.
Yeah.
That's okay. They got a bit of a cushion.
Oh, that one he just didn't make the touch.
Yeah. Rochelle? Uh-oh.
Yeah, not good. Play. Okay, this is where you call Rochelle back and you start saying, hey, let's solidify the mid to defense now at this point.
Stop getting silly.
You don't want to lose your pressure entirely, but you definitely want to make sure you're playing to kill the clock. 8 seconds left. This is where it can happen. If they can hold off, they're going to make it through to the finals there. They try for one more for the road. Let this hit the ground.
Boom!
Put it in. One more for the road, and the Conestoga Condors make it to Saturday. Playoffs are in store.
Chunk up in the air. Says, I'm going to score that. Larry Bird. And it goes.
There we have it. Condors. They had to take the long road to get there, playing 3 best-of-5s. But they do it in the end. They get the job done. They're happy. They're right on that. I mean, I don't know what 80's doing, but usually when I see a player get on right after, they're right onto Twitter. But
you got to be on Twitter.
I don't know how big the collegiate Twitter sphere is, but either way, is right on there to celebrate. And they make it through. Playoff bound now on Saturday. That'll be, just to remind you guys, at noon on Saturday, Eastern Standard Time. I assume if you're watching this, you're in EST. But, yeah, I'd be surprised. How many, if we were to take a poll right now, how many people in chat do you think are in the Pacific time zone?
3.
You think there's 3 people in Pacific time zone watching Conestoga Colleges?
If I'm wrong, I overestimated. If I didn't, I just complimented 3 people. Called them out. Shouted them out.
Was it a compliment to be from the West Coast?
You know, thanks for watching.
I think East Coast is better, my own opinion, but, you know. Just saying.
I would agree. I happen to live here as well, so, you know.
I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah, that's wonderful. So they'll be making it into the playoff bracket on the weekend. I don't know if we have it have it yet. But yeah, they'll be starting at. I have my own papers. Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, go for it.
Noon o'clock is when we'll be kicking off for first best of 5. That's the round 1. After that, of course, you got 1:30 for the quarterfinals and 3 p.m. for the semifinals. Obviously, that can all change depending on how fast matches get concluded. But that's where things come down to the wire. And based on what I've seen today, that bracket on Saturday, I mean, like the Conestoga is in a good position to make some moves. I mean, like even you look at facing off against a team with multiple SSLs on it in lieu of Ottawa, and then going to a Game 5 overtime. I mean, your confidence gets a little higher. I mean, we saw a couple things today. I pointed out a couple too. The coach is probably looking at as well. They got a week to look at these things. Any of the small mistakes that were happening, there's plenty of time. And like a lot of the fixes that I saw were easy fixes.
Yeah.
Like simply, hey, don't do that again, right? So I feel like they're in a really good position on Saturday. And then, of course, Sunday will be 7 o'clock for the best of 7 grand finals. And then, of course, we're hoping that they get through the bracket, make it to that point.
Absolutely.
But it does seem like there's a couple teams that could make that a challenge.
Yeah, but, I mean, looking at the way they played against Ottawa, they didn't look out of place against a bunch of SSLs. And I know that only Chunk at the moment is an SSL. 80 is an SSL almost, and that In-Heart GC2 Rochelle is an SSL as well.
Yeah.
But, no, they didn't look out of place at all, and I think that so long as they keep everything, communications, rotations, I know we've been stressing that a lot, but as long as they keep that tight, there's no reason to say they can't play Sunday and win 4 of those. So
no, there's definitely a world where they're on Sunday. We obviously didn't see every single team here. I'm going to assume none of these squads have RLCS level pro players on them. So I don't think that's something that we have to worry about.
Hopefully not.
But so, because if that's the case, well, then there might be a bit of a roadblock in the way. But as of now, what we've seen, I mean, when you have a team with the rank level that we saw in University of Ottawa and the fact that we kept toe and toe with them means that, as you said, that Sunday is really in a potential situation for the Condors. It's not out of the picture. There's a couple teams here that we face that I could say probably aren't going to make it to Sunday, but I can't say that about the Condors. I do believe they have that chance.
Yeah, no, they looked really good across all 3 series. So long as they keep firing, so long as they keep playing tight, that's. I know I do keep stressing the tight thing, but I believe we are going to jump to the schedule.
Yeah, we can take a look at it now. We were looking at it before. We'll share. Fine, we'll share it with you guys. You can look at it too, okay? But coming up the rest of this week here again, we have, as we mentioned, the this tournament is going across multiple esports, the Canadian Esports Nationals. Yeah,
be exact.
The only one that again we mentioned we're not playing in, I do believe, was Overwatch. So we do have League of Legends, Valorant, Call of Duty, and I'm forgetting the other one. I'm all Rocket League out.
Valorant, Call of Duty, Rocket League, League of Legends, Overwatch.
Yes.
And did I miss one?
Well, and Rocket League, of course.
But yeah, no. So we got 21st of November, 8 p.m. EST. You're not going to want to miss Condors League Gold take on University of Calgary, the first opponent we had today. 22nd of November, the Condors Valorant Gold, who finished up earlier behind us, take on Windsor.
Yep.
And then on the 23rd of November, 8 p.m. EST, once more, Canadian National Finals, rather. Pardon me.
Right, that's awesome.
We don't know who we play, but the league will be playing someone in Group F.
That's awesome. No, it's cool to see. I feel like from what we've seen, Conestoga's got some decent talent on their roster. So, this is a pretty cool place to be. So if you're not hanging out here, well, you're making a big mistake.
Where are you?
I don't know. Not here, but that's wrong. You can at least hang out with us online if you go follow all the socials.
Yes. Join us on the Discord, active Discord.
Where all can they find them? You know all the ins and outs.
Oh, dear.
You're in the ins and outs.
Oh, dear. I know that there is a link tree. I believe it's link.tree/Condors Esports. And if I'm not mistaken, it might well be down there as well. But we got an Instagram, Twitter, I don't believe we have a Facebook page. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
I don't know.
I don't go on Facebook.
I don't either.
I'm old.
But if you are on there, take a look and see if it's on there.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, again, everything's down below the stream. You can click those. And if you're on, you're watching here on Twitch, make sure you're clicking the follow button. It's a little closer to me now. It'll be about over there, I think. Make sure you're clicking it. You've had so much time to click it. I'm very upset if you haven't at this point clicked it.
We'll wait.
How you want to hang out till like midnight?
Maybe.
Production's like, no.
They want to go home.
Please get us out of here. Hey, anyways, it's been a blast.
It has.
Thank you, best friend, for hanging out with Toe Ninja.
Leafex, it's been a pleasure.
You could have made fun of me there.
I would
opened
never.
It up for you. Okay.
Best friends.
That's great. Do not call me LiFX Production. I'm done. I'm out of here. Let's go. Let's go. This has been great. We'll see you guys later the rest of the week. Make sure you follow it up for the rest of the shows.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.